Hello everyone, what is cooking all you good looking people out there, and welcome to another exciting episode of GeoGuessr. Here we are in yesterday's daily challenge location. Wow, what a spot this is. Big hills, big mountains, trees, rocks galore. We've got pretty much everything we would want in a picture. And a little bit of clues as to where we are in the world. Well, really, it all boils down to this vehicle right here, which I believe has a European-style license plate, though we can't say it's a Volkswagen Golf or something like that. And then we can see, well, just signs. Lots of water around here. It is very nice. Nice curved roads and big hills. What country could this be? Norway, perhaps? At least that's where I'm going to be guessing. No, let's go a bit more north than that. Around here. And the answer was, whoa, way more north than I thought. My God, all the way here near the tip. Alta is the closest city that I could see. I mean, yeah, okay, this one's closer. But you know what it is. There you go. That's where we are. There's where the river goes down. Very cool indeed. 23-22. Hopefully some of you guys figured that one out. All right, here we are in the main section of today's video. And today, not the main section, but actually today's daily challenge. And today, we are witnessing a troll's lair. That's right, look at this. Underneath these rocks in this dark crevice, there's some kind of troll or werewolf or bog monster, although we're not in a bog, so probably not. I'm thinking either an ogre or a troll or some kind of like Atronach or I don't know what. But there you go. A monster lives in here, and that's the reason why I chose this location for today's daily challenge, because I thought it was interesting. Where do we think the trolls live? Well, nobody knows. Hopefully some of you guys have some idea, because this is today's daily challenge, meaning it's up to you guys to tell me where in the world you think we are. All you need to do is put your guesses down in the comment section below. Tell me where in the world you think this is, and in tomorrow's video's comment section, I announce the winner, the person that guesses closest. Now, there are no prizes, but there is glory to be won. So if you are interested in becoming today's top GeoGuessr, then tell me, where in the world do you think we are right now? All right, here we are in the main section of today's video. And today we have got a viewer challenge brought to us by our good friend, Oscar Kizilchus. That is right, Oscar Kizilchus. Thank you so much for this challenge. This one has a very interesting theme. I liked it a lot, so I decided to play it. First, the anagram challenge, if you can, but no worries. Did I already do the anagram challenge? I forget, but unfortunately, I am not doing the anagram challenge first. I am doing the world's once largest cities. I'll look for the anagram challenge and make sure I save it, because I forget if I have it. I must have it, right? Of course. It's not like I've thrown any challenges out, so I would still have that. But today we're not doing that one. Today we're doing the world's once largest cities challenge. Got a list here of 5 dates and times and population, so you know I can sort of get a little bit of information, a little bit of a clue as to where, well, what time this was the largest city and what the population was at that point, which is very cool. And then the answers are below, but I'm gonna read that all at the end, because obviously I'm gonna find out the answer the second I click on it. So I'm going to read a little description, whatever is even lower down. So if I scroll down, I think there's some information on there. But very cool. Thank you so much, Oscar Kizilchus, for this challenge. If you're interested in creating your own custom challenge, all you need to do, look down in the description below, find a step-by-step guide on how to create your own custom challenge and how to send it to me. Also, you can find a link to this one so you can play along yourself. So let's get this underway. Challenge accepted. Wow. Jeez, would you look at that? That's something. Where are we? We are in the Netherlands. Really? This is the most populous city in the world? Somewhere in the Netherlands? I mean, maybe not, but look at the flowers, right? Where else could we be? Right here. Right here is the site of, in 7,000 to 6,000 BC, had a population of 5 to 10,000. Okay, so we're talking about almost 10,000 years ago. Not really. 9,000 years ago. There was this city over here, somewhere. It doesn't really look like the Netherlands if you look in the distance. Sure, the flowers kind of do. What do I know about that point in time? 5 to 10,000. No, sorry. 5 to 10,000 is the population. That was the largest city My God, is this like the place where agriculture was invented? Well, if it's 7 to 10,000 years ago, I'm gonna go with this area of the world. I feel like, yeah, this area of the world seems to be right. And, oh, man, that far ago? I honestly, I have no idea. Are there fertile fields like this somewhere in like Lebanon or Israel or Jordan or Egypt or around over here? I don't know. I really, really have no idea. Maybe we're straight up. Yeah, no, I don't think we're. Because I feel like this was the main population center of the world at that point. I don't think we could be in. I don't think we're in Asia. And I don't know how. I don't know really what was going on in Europe back then. But I don't feel like that's ever really been the population boom of the world. So I'm gonna go with somewhere in the Middle East, kind of over here. This feels like the place that had it all going on. So I'm very confused. There's like really ancient stuff going on around here. So let's just go a bit up and let's go in like Lebanon. I have no idea. The answer is Turkey. Oh, well, there you go. I was close, right? Right area of the world. Turkey. I should have known. Oscar Kazilchis. Classic. Turkey. Always has to be one of them. But that's, that's a good thing. I'm assuming it's not going to be on there twice, but hell, maybe it will be. 7,000 to 6,000 BC. Population, 5 to 10,000. It was, do we have a name? Yeah, we do. It looks like, well, first of all, let me tell you, it didn't look like this where we were. But apparently you can see sort of a grid of maybe ancient roads and stuff like that. This place looks like it's called Ismail. Ismail? Yeah, that's really interesting. Well, there you go. All right, 2433. Wow. Oh, okay. So we're in Egypt. Egypt, 1500 to 800 BC. Population, 10,000. Population 100,000. So 100,000, and we are in Egypt. All right, what do I know about Egypt? The pyramids were built about 5,000 years ago. Yeah, about 5,000 years ago. So I'm guessing that at that point in time, Cairo was the shit. But wasn't Luxor the capital of Egypt back then? Did that happen after? I don't know. I mean, I would imagine that. I mean, maybe Cairo was just nothing really was there. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe that got settled. I don't know. That's a really good question. Maybe nothing really was there. Maybe it was Luxor. Luxor's like down. Well, here it is. Here's a Luxor. Now, I feel like I've heard of that being like Luxor, back in the day. But the pyramids are in Cairo. Maybe you didn't want to put the dead near where like the people and the royalty and the king and whatever. They didn't want to do that, so they put them all the way up here, middle of nowhere. Fast forward 5,000 years, now everyone's around there. Everyone's hanging out around Cairo. Or maybe I'm completely wrong. I mean, there was a lot of stuff, putting this there and that there, all sorts of politics and moves and things like that. We're going to be on the Nile, I can almost guarantee you that much. What do I see? Well, not much. I don't see the pyramids, and this isn't like the Sphinx, so this could be anywhere. It's not like I have like any particular clues, other than being almost positive we're in Egypt, and that makes sense. Really, 1500 to 800 BC, that seems, yeah, there you go, I guess so. I guess we're in, 100,000. We're going to go for Luxor or Cairo? It's one of the two. I'm not going Alexandria on this one. I feel Luxor, because I'll be happier if I'm right. And if it's Cairo, I'll be like, it's Cairo. Boom! Oh, yeah, look at that. Luxor. I was right. There you go. I know my Egyptian cities not very well. but I do know my casinos well. Not really either. But there you go. The Luxor, the casino. There you go. We all know that. 6335. Very cool. Okay. So that was it, Luxor. I want to know the story of Cairo, though. Like, was there nothing there? Was that something there? Was it moved? Did it move back? I don't know. 6335. Okay. Whoa, where are we now? Oh, boy, this is not much to go on here either. Hope I wasn't able to move in the last two, because I didn't. I hope I wasn't able to, but we're able to now. All right, 600 to 500 BC. Population, 200,000. All right, I don't know. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So we are going to be in ancient Mesopotamia. There you go, Baghdad. That's probably where we are. I would guess it seems to be quite centered on the map. Do we have anywhere else? Mosul? No, we're going to go with Baghdad. It's pretty central. So there you go, Mesopotamia, I guess, is the answer. There you go. Wow. So that is 600 to 500 BC, I'm guessing. I mean, I'm not guessing. It says it on this thing right here, and it also says the population was 200,000. Wow, 200,000 people. Back in that day, I mean, how many people were on Earth? Like 100 million? No. I don't know. I really have no idea. But there you go. That's it. We got a picture of Iraq. Let's make the guess, and the answer was no. It was, of course, ancient Babylon. Okay, ancient Babylon. And there you go, ancient Babylon. Well, you know, I probably should have known that, but unfortunately I just guessed Baghdad, which is sort of silly of me. But again, where else would I have guessed? I wouldn't have guessed over here, but ancient Babylon, that makes a lot of sense. 3348. Now, number 4. 100 BC to 300 AD. My God, a 400-year reign in a relatively modern time with a population of 450,000 people. Wow. There you go, 450,000 people in this big city. I've got to be honest, I don't know. I really don't know where we are. We could be 100, yeah, okay, 100 BC, 300 AD. So what was like a super populated area around those times? Around those times, you know, I've got to say, I don't know. Has Jerusalem ever made the list? Maybe. It's a possibility for sure. I don't know. Seems like it's in the right area of the world for it to be some of the world's once largest cities. So maybe. Does this look like Jerusalem though? See, the climate kind of does, but other than that, not really. We could be maybe in Iran for, yeah, that's a yeah, okay, we could be in Iran for whatever reason. That seems possible to me. We could be in, you know, honestly, I don't have that much of a clue. Am I going to guess Jerusalem? I guess so, right? Seems like that's definitely a possibility. Can we get some writing somewhere? Do we have some writing? What does this say? Anything we can see? Nothing. Nothing I can see. That is unfortunate. And that little sign right there, we can't see it either. And that's blurred out. Everything's blurred out. Oh, this is going to be unfortunate. All right. Well, it's getting done. There's nothing we can do about it now. Oh. Oh, interesting. Oh, there you go. Rome. Of course, Rome. The old time of the Romans. I should have figured that, actually. Of course it would be Rome, right? The old time of the Romans. Yeah, that seems to make sense to me. I don't know why I never figured that one out. Huh. That's embarrassing. Well, there you go. So that is Rome. 450,000 people. Wow. And finally, this city, wherever the heck this is? Oh, really, this is Istanbul. Okay. So yeah. Istanbul, right over here. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. It doesn't... it's hard to tell. Let me zoom back into Istanbul. So we clearly know where we are. All right. It's a gimme. It's an easy one, mostly because we're generally told. But okay, I'm starting to see it. Usually it's because we're around here, right? But I think right now we are somewhere like around here is where we are. So I'm having it a harder time to actually see. Like, usually I think we're down this way, and that's where the Istanbul I'm most used to seeing. And that's why I got confused originally, like looking at this. Like, this is, to me, this does not look like Istanbul. So that confused me a lot. But, you know, now that we see that, that makes sense. And it actually has the prestigious award of actually having it been twice. 300 to 637 AD and 1637 to 1700. My God. So right around when my ye old ancestors were making their way to Canada for the first time, Istanbul was the largest city in the world. Actually, if I remember the dates correctly, I figured this out a while ago. They would have been here for a little while. That's about, yeah, they would have been here for a little while. Well, some of my ancestors would have been already in Canada. Would you look at that? There you go. And before that, well, things are harder to track. But there you go. That's pretty much, I mean, what else happened in 1637? Shakespeare had died relatively recently, I think. A whole bunch of messed up shit was happening over in England, right? All sorts of weird stuff with the crown and things like that. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of another time. I don't really remember. What else happened in 1637? Well, here's what I can tell you. I can tell you George Washington's ancestors hadn't yet gone to America. So there you go. You can think about that one. Or maybe it's around that. No, I think it's in the 1650s or 70s or something like that. I don't remember. I had heard about this stuff before. What else happened in the world? A lot of stuff in Istanbul, apparently. We're learning that much. But what else do I know about 1600? What else was going on? Was there a war? Definitely. Where was it? I don't know. Or any country... I don't know. Nothing really comes to mind as to what was going on in the world. Probably a lot. But there you go. So, boom. And the answer was, yeah, pretty close. I at least got the location right in between these two bridges. That's why I did not recognize it. Oftentimes we end up over here in Istanbul. Rather recognizable. Over here, definitely at first glance, did not recognize it. 6346. So now I get to scroll down and check out a little bit more information about each area. So, okay, number 1, A. Yes, that is a tulip field. Did you know that the Dutch traders first got the tulips from Ottoman traders? Let me tell you, I didn't know that. I did not know that the Dutch traders first got their tulips from the Ottomans. I had no idea. But I do know that the tulips that we have where I live are provided by the Netherlands. I don't know if they're actually like from there. They're probably just grown here. I'm fairly certain we can grow tulips too, but they're at least paid for by the Netherlands. Something to do about World War II. I've talked about it, but again, the problem is me talking about history. I don't know enough about history to talk about this and that and this and that. So there you go. Cool, tulips. Yeah, I like tulips. There's a tulip festival in the city that I live in, so it's quite nice. For like, you know, I think it's already over. But in around, you know, the beginning of June, all like the city's flower pots and stuff, they start growing tulips all over the place. It's very nice for a little while. There you go, one of the fun things. Then the second one, I know where this is. Wow, you got it. You know where this is. Thebes, Luxor. Yeah, I do know where this is. Look at that, I guessed it. I can't believe. Well, there you go. You know me well. Number 3. Istar Gate, you see, is a replica of the replica in Pergamon's Museum, Berlin. P.S. That is Babylon. Okay, well, yes, that was Babylon, and I did figure that one out because I zoomed into the map, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. I was going with like Mesopotamia. Was Babylon? I don't know. Maybe they are one and the same, but you know, maybe Babylon's like a city in Mesopotamia. Anyways, I just remember when I was a young child, not a young child. I was probably like, I don't know, 10 to 13. I used to be really into collecting coins. And one of the places you could buy coins was this shop, and the store owner was always talking about ancient Mesopotamia and stuff like that, telling me all about Iraq. He was from Iraq. One of the weird things is he was like a big fan of Saddam Hussein, and was always like showing off and trying to get us to buy his. I guess they're dinars, right? That's the currency there, with like Saddam Hussein's face on it. And I did buy a few, and I don't know where they are. I guess my dad probably took them. He probably has them, but I'm interested in finding those again because that's interesting, right? I mean, I looked on eBay; you can get them for real cheap. Man, was that was a weird character. And to think about it, like I was 10 to 13, so this is going back like. I don't know. I mean, this is like, I'll paint a broader spectrum. I don't know if I ever, yeah, anyways. Yeah, I mean, this is, you know, around that time. Man, thinking back on that memory now, geez, what a weird thing that was. Going to a store, like as a young child wanting to buy, like, coins, because I'm into coin collecting. This guy also had, like, other, like, regular coins, not just currency of Iraq. And this guy was trying to get us to buy like bills with Saddam Hussein's face on it. Jeez, what a weird experience that is. But there you go. Interesting. Okay. Then we were in Rome. Rome. There you go. And finally, Byzantium is the reason it was called the Byzantine Empire. The Byzantine Empire. All right? Byzantium is the reason it was called the Byzantine Empire. Well, there you go. Was for the last location. Very, very cool. Is there anything else? No, that's it. Well, I had a great time with this challenge. 2364. Reminding me about that weird store that I used to go to. My God. You're gonna have to call my dad, ask him if he still has those bills. That would be interesting. I'd like to see them. I mean, they're pretty cool if I remember correctly. Well, there you go. Weird story. 2364. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and as always, I'll see you guys next time. Aw, yeah. Cue the royalty-free music. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, everybody. Get on your feet. Stand up, look at the screen, and repeat. I'm gonna like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I love watching Ather vids all of the time. Thanks for dropping by and spending the time. Hope you've enjoyed, and let's get on with our lives. Oh yeah. Thanks to Kevin MacLeod for these awesome beats. Woo yeah. Have a good one.